Hey everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of Walkabout Europe. So in our last episode we talked about the ultimatum, which was basically the idea that we have to drop a pound of weight per week. We'll have our first weigh-in in another 4 days, but thank you everybody for who posted down comments and ideas on what kind of consequences there would be. I've been making a list, and I think what we'll do next week is to create a Google Reel with a lot of the ones that kind of fit together in different pieces and stuff like that. So really enjoyed reading all the comments, and thank you so much. I also enjoyed reading the comments on people mentioning don't worry too much about the weight and some kind of overall health strategies too. Thank you so much for those. Those are greatly appreciated. I have been paying attention to that a little bit, and I understand the difference between kind of muscle and fat and stuff like that, and as well as diet. And I'm pretty certain that what's been going on over the past 3 to 4 months is that I'm eating on with bad dietary habits all of the weight that I would be burning off. So yeah, I might be adding some muscle, but my waist is still pretty wide and my running speed isn't getting any faster. So I think I'm on good grounds here to try to eat better and stuff like that. And along those lines, been counting calories and trying to really crank up the exercise too to the levels that it was at before. So I'm hopeful we'll see a drop in the weight for next week. And I'm kind of scared reading some of these comments and ideas on the consequences that we could have. I mean, they could be kind of lose 3 matches in a row types of consequences. So I hope we can have some fun with this. We'll be back on Wednesday for the next weigh-in. But let's jump into today's episode. We got a few things to check out. We're going to take a look at the walking circle, how we do in there, take a look at our guess the point total competition. Then we're going to square off against 4th place Marseille in a battle that has huge Champions League consequences. I hope you stick around. It should be a fun episode. All right, let's jump in and get started. We got quite a bit of ground to cover, and I am determined to make this episode under 20 minutes. Been being much too wordy of late, so let's get busy. First up, let's take a look at our schedule. And just for context, if you're new to the save, this is our 6th season with this Journeyman, where we can only move to clubs in a different club if we've walked or exercised the equivalent distance between those two clubs. We are with our 4th club, our first year now with Etienne in Ligue 1, and we're trying to take on the top teams. How have we done since we were together? When we were last together, we beat Toulouse 3-0. And we've been kind of off and on since then. We followed it up with a Ligue 1 win against SM Caen. Then we won our next Coupe de France match. Things are looking pretty good. Just complete wins in the month of January. February, however, sang a different song. We started off with 2 draws in Ligue 1. Then we came back with a nice win against Montpellier, who's way down in the table, that we kind of thrashed them. Then the reckoning. Quarterfinals for the Coupe de France, we played Lille, and we lost 3-0. But it wasn't just a loss, it was more like a massacre. 17 shots to 10, set and 10 on target for them. Only 3 shots and 1 shot on target for us. I tried a bunch of stuff, it just was not our day. Fortunately, we rebounded nicely against Amiens 5-2 to pick up another win in league play. And in our defense, so you'll notice that February's packed with kind of a lot of matches. One of the things that I've noticed is our team doesn't have depth. With our striker hurt and kind of rest people because we have 2 matches a week, we just didn't have the depth and be able to compete with some of these teams. So playing our second string really makes us weak. So that I think is an objective for the summer, is to take some of the money that we have left and add it in and try to make our second tier, if you would, of the club a little bit more competitive at this level. So how does that leave us in the standings, you might ask? Well, we're still doing pretty well. 3rd place, where we were last time, I think at the end of the episode. We are 2 points above Marseille, and get this, that's who we're playing today. Yes. So it's going to be a Marseille-Saint-Etienne 6-point swing. 3rd place and above makes Champions League in Ligue 1. So this is huge Champions League ramifications as we head into the back third of the season here. So we'll get to that momentarily. Let's go now, however, and take a look at our exercise. Oh, no, better idea. Let's take a look at our guess the point total competition, because we didn't update on that last time. So I didn't even have to make any edits to this. Right now we've got 52 points, so if we left or the season ended now for some reason, Wolf Tracks would be the winner because he guessed 60 and he's closest. But we're at a greater than 2 points per match total. If we extend out our current pace over the entire 38 match campaign, we would have 79 points on the button, making Rafe Allright the winner for the 2nd consecutive year. So, but there's still 13 matches of soccer left to be played. A lot can change. So, and there are people right behind Rafe. PRRJ22, Reggae Boy Gaming 74, Raider Zach with 73, Foggy Plays. Just a little slip and it drops right below Rafe's range into this big pile of people who guessed the low to mid 70s. So we'll be back to check our episode. We'll be back to check our contest next time too to see if things change. But at this rate, Rafe's going to repeat. Moving right along, let's take a look at our exercise circle too. So we're going to take a look at the radius. We had a pretty good week last week. Let's fill you in and take a look at how we're doing. So here is our circle. Last week was okay. It was a 32-mile week, but that was kind of the before we started the whole 1 pound per week motivation. This week, the first 3 days have started off really solid. We've got a lot of miles in. So right now we're about 81 miles on the circle, which still doesn't get us outside of France. I mean, here is our circle. We can see that we're pretty much, for the most part, stuck in France. Haven't yet made it to Switzerland or Italy. That's the first eligible country we'll get to. And I'm hoping to make it there by next week, just a few days away, I think. I think we're like 30 miles away. So maybe another 5-6 days we should be into Italy. And then things start to get interesting again. But right now, if we lose our job, we can't get a new one. We are stuck inside France. Alrighty, we are almost ready to jump into the match. I did want to wrap up, kind of mention how we finished up the transfer window real quick. So we ended up, if we look at our finances, we still have 11 million. I almost pulled the plug on a striker. That would have been 10 million. But in the end, I had too many question marks and I said, no, kind of pulling the trigger too fast is getting us in trouble. So I decided to wait and we're going to try to spend some of that money over the back half of the year to bring in a good striker for next season. So we didn't go through with that, but we did pick up a couple of cool players here and I'm kind of excited about two of them here. This guy, Thomas Silva, I mentioned that we brought him in last time. We got him on a free for about 120,000. We've played him up at the shadow striker role now because we've had to move things around because of injuries. And check it out, 4 appearances, so 4 starts, 2 goals, 3 assists, and a 7.53 rating. I mean, you can't ask much more than that. He's one of those players who has kind of very even-keeled green numbers all across the board. I mean, just lots of 12s, 13s, 14s. No huge glaring kind of weaknesses except jumping reach and strength, perhaps. But I'm not sure those are really all that critical for a kind of a shadow striker midfielder role. Can't finish, but he's been finishing pretty well so far. So he's been a positive acquisition, really helping us out and giving us a little bit of that badly needed depth. And then I did pull the plug on Mattia Vitti, a center back, 24 years old. He's played to a 7.10 rating, 4 appearances for us so far. So I think that will allow us to move to some more youth, because I think what we can do now in the off season is let go of Joseph Aidu, who's our other kind of starting center back, but 30 years old and probably going to start to tail off pretty soon. So I'd like to sell him while we can still bring some money in for him. So that's how we ended up the transfer window. Now let's jump in and play Marseille for these championship potential, 6-point swing. I speak English, for Champions League here. So we'll see how this all goes out. And let's just jump in now and take a look at our lineup. I am going to play Silva at that shadow striker role because our striker, Iliev, is still hurt. So we are going to actually sub him in now. I want to make sure he can get in as a sub because Flores is pretty much useless for us. So we're going to play Demir to start out. They'll put Silva in at the striker role. And then we are starting our new center back, Viti, at center back here. Okoro continues to shine. 16 appearances, 2 goals, and a 7.26 rating for King Okoro, who is just training like a madman. He's had some 10s for training so far. Other shining points have been Kierkowicz out on the left wing. He's not starting today, but 4 appearances, 3 goals, and a 7.04 rating for him so far. I don't know what's with up with all these downward arrows. He is learning a new position. Maybe that's why. But anyway, Super Zilla, my brother, has been performing really well. He's now at 14 goals and 23 appearances with a 7.43 rating. So he continues to play extremely well. And with that, let's jump into the game. I'm going to talk to the lads, and we'll start right out in this match. Alrighty, we are underway, and our greens going from left to white, right? Marseille and the whites going the other direction. We're playing at home at night to start the weekend matches off on a Friday night. My brother takes the ball, cuts inside. Is he going to get that shot off? No. Feeds it back out to Gibson at left back. Gibson is one of our 2 left backs, and he's been playing better than our other left back, so we switched him in for tonight. Working our ball inside. Demir looking pretty good. Gives it away, though. The striker picks it up and goes around King Okoro. gets a shot that Kamara has to tip away. So hitting us a little bit on the counter here. We'll stay balanced for right now. Etienne knocked away. Here comes Marseille. Give the ball away. I'm not sure what's going on now. Come on, we're trying to get this on under 20 minutes. There we go. So we've got a shot. We'll check how this goes to see if we want to go positive. Well, Viti's got a yellow card already. There we go. We'll fix that, and off we go. Throw in. Nakamura. Back to Rice. Rice goes the wrong way and gives it away. Good Lord, man. We have been Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde lately. Just in terms of, what are we doing? Oh, nice. Demur scoops it up, sends in Thomas. Feeds Demur. He's going to take the shot. Oh, that was a tough angle. But this is a bright match. I mean, I would expect this. We got Marseille in 4th place, us in 3rd. Okoro sends the ball in another random direction. I'm hoping we can get his heading to like 13 or 14 eventually. And I think it is with his jumping reach and his bravery, which are like 18s. I think it could potentially be a really strong player for goal scoring too. Right now, who knows where the ball goes when it hits his head? It's pretty much random, and it hits his head a lot, both defensively and offensively. So far, I think we're good. Let's give everybody a shout here and encourage. We're up on shots, 3-1. We'll shift to positive and be positive. Let's think positive thoughts. Nakamura flips it in to Thomas. Across. Knocked away, but Gibson, who's played really well. Aoshishe in front. Knocked away, and they're going to counter. Doesn't look like it. Unless we make a mistake here. This feels like mistake land. Kamara's pretty solid, though. Nope, playing out of the back. Viti up to Nakamura. Nakamura sends long. Yusuf Demur gobbles it up. Can he break in? Knocked away. I'm not sure what's going on. I think they're just showing us the whole match. In front. Thomas. Our new acquisition off the scrap heap. Knocks the ball over the goal. But we've got 5 shots, and XG is slightly favoring us. Let's be more encouraging. We can't be encouraging yet. Can only be so encouraging in life. Another highlight. Nakamura flips it in. What's going on here? Looks like they're threatening. Eric Bailey picks it up. Manchester United cast off over the top. Okoro back to Kamara. These are kind of long highlights. Oh, nice. Is he onside? Demur never makes... Oh, there it is. He's not offside? Really? Wow. He has not looked good at striker. Let me say, he did not look good. This is Yusuf Demur, the 45 million pound player that we tried to sell for 80 that just has not played very well this year. I wasn't paying attention, but I don't see how he's onside there. But anyway, he was not playing well, but then recently he's looked pretty good at striker. That, of course, was a shining moment for us. This would be a big 3 points because, as again, it's that 6-point swing. It would give us a 5-point lead up on 4th place, over 4th place and 3rd place with a dozen matches to go, instead of being in 4th place, 1 point back of them. So, I mean, still a lot of football left to be played here. Oh, Rice picked up a yellow card. Let's tidy that up. Player instructions, ease off tackles. Okie dokie. There we go. Let's get another one before the halftime. Was I positive? I forgot to be positive. Well, I was thinking positive thoughts. Wow, XG looking good. 9 shots to 4, 3 on target to 1 on target. I'll go talk to him at halftime and we'll be back out for the second half. All right, here we go into the second half. Everybody's looked pretty good. I mean, no real awkward bad numbers so far. So we're going to kind of stick with what's working so far and kind of stay with this for now. Pretty steady here. The only one kind of having a mediocre day is Aoshishe, our center midfielder, at a 6.6. Floated up. This is looking problematic. Rodriguez picks it up. Threatening, kind of. Let's get it away. Kind of coming in. Is he going to shoot? Wow, that was pretty easy. Game on, huh? Let's shout some encouragement. I don't need to see it again, huh? Shout. Encourage. Let's go, boys. Bugger. Aoshishe had a 6.5. That's not very good. Maybe we will sub out him pretty shortly here at 70 minutes. Okay, we are positive. Let's stay positive. That's fine. We're still well up on XG. 20 minutes to go. Our weakest spot is Aoshishe. I'll be right back. Let's sub him out. All right, we ended up making 2 subs. Yusuf for Shadow Striker because Silva was tired, and then Lynch Stevens at center midfielder because Aoshishe was having a bad match. 80 minutes in, and we're still dead even. I'm going to think for a second. Let's see if we can make some kind of a sub in to get us some electricity on offense. And I think I know what we're going to do. All right, we're going to bring in Kirkowitz on the left wing. He's that young 20-year-old who's played really well. 4 matches, 3 goals or something like that on the left wing, and see if we can get some excitement going out there. Okay, Okoro sends it across. Lynch Stevens in front to Super Zilla. Oh, he almost scored, my brother. Okay. Now, Gibson fires it in, gives it away, but Lynch Steven is in with his new energy. Don't shoot. You can't shoot. Super Zilla, yes! It's in! Nice! At the 82nd minute, my brother does it again. Wow! Looked like the goalkeeper got a good chunk of that, and it just dribbled in, huh? Lynch Stevens, what did he do? Was it a pass? Yes. Super Zilla fired. Goalkeeper got a hand to it. Slashes it off the side netting, and we are up. Okay, let's make some tactical changes here now. Skip that. Oh, that's nice. Let's go balanced, and that's good, actually. So now they'll make him... Oh, Rice is tired, but we don't have any subs to make. Stay here, 80-something minutes. I'm going to just go in and slow the game down. Be right back. Actually, I'll stay with it. Confirm changes. All right. It's 86 minutes. Let's see this one out. XG says we should be good for this. 5 minutes to go. Lynch Stevens has a yellow card. Let's not take any chances. Player instructions. Ease off tackles. 4, 3, 2. Everyone's running out of gas. Uh-oh. This is a highlight, isn't it? No. Stay away from our goal. What's going on? Okay. I like it when they're going that way. Glauber. Back to Sudafed. Is it Kofofed? Rodriguez makes a run. Bailey chips it in. Beat it away. Nice. Kirkowitz picks it up. Do something special. Good. Nice pass to Demur. He breaks in all alone. Shot. Oh, saved. But still, he could have gone to the corner, just saying. Long blast. Okoro tips it out. We'll take that. This might be the killing time at the end now, huh? No, but it's on the other highlights here, too. Uh-oh. That makes me nervous a little bit. Chipped away. Kick it away. Get it away. Good. What's going on? Yes! Nice! Wow, that's a big win for us, huh? And we deserved it too. XG of 1.53 to 0.57. That makes me feel a little bit better. When we got absolutely trashed by Lille the other day, I was a little bit concerned that we had somehow lost the magic. Who are we going to praise individually? My brother, Super Zilla. Nice. Good job. You did well out there. Yep. And let's move on. Well, I think that brings us to the end. Let's send my assistant there for this little chit chat. We'll continue on there. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. Kind of hypothesize when we'll come back here for our next match. So we're a little bit more solidly in 3rd place now. 5 points up over Marseille. That was a big win because we would have dropped out then. Now we've got... 12 matches left to go, and we have nothing else to play for, just league matches because we get knocked out of the Coupe de France. So let's come back maybe for that Lille match with about 6 matches to go. That's probably, or Monaco with 7. That'd be a nice match. We probably won't win that one. But in any case, we'll be back again. And thanks again for all the comments and ideas on the consequences for not losing weight. We'll talk a little bit more about that next time and do our first weigh-in. Have a great day, everybody, and have a great rest of the week and a weekend. Enjoy Euros as well. See ya. Bye.